just as a reminder for everybody who is just tuning in or everybody who will be tuning in, this is just for fun. It's just for fun. At the end of the day, you know, our personalities are not always set in stone. Everyone's always changing. Everyone's always doing stuff a little bit differently. You know, this is just kind of what we're expecting pre-debut. This is absolutely not in any way, shape, or form to be rude, to be mean. At the end of the day, this is just my own instinct. This is just what I can see off of their social media game. They haven't started streaming yet. We don't know what kind of things they're going to be doing. So please just be mindful that this is not to be mean. This is just to kind of bring hype about Nijisanji Ien's new wave, Noctyx. They are the dark to Luxiem's light, apparently. We'll see about that. Starting in 3, starting in 2, starting in 1, go. Who do I think is the most unseiso? Who is the most adorable seiso? Who's most likely to bully their senpais? Next question. Comfiest stream. Who's the most sociable? The most sociable is... The least sociable is... Let's go with the more shy. Who do you think is the best cook? Who do I think is the best singer? Who is the funniest? Who would play League? Who do you think is most likely to accidentally set something on fire? Who would be addicted to gacha? For some reason, I feel it. I won't explain myself. I just feel it. Who would get scared the easiest? Who would be the most chaotic? Who in Noctyx do you think is the himbo? Who has the weirdest takes on food? I stand by this. I haven't heard... I'm not supposed to explain. I haven't heard any of his takes on food, but... Yeah. Who dies first in a horror game? Who do I think can draw really, really well? I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't know why. Biggest simp? Who's most likely to forget to unmute mic? Who would be the best in Among Us? Who has the most gremlin energy? Yeah. Yandere vibes? Who will indulge Fox's FNAF lore? Best FPS player? Who's the most protective? Who will say pog the most? Well, I mean, it's begun. The pogification of Sonny Briscoe. Who's the most sarcastic? No, I changed my mind. Who would put milk before cereal? Who's most likely to go into the Apex basement? Which boy is my favorite? I'd have to wait for debut. Who can do endurance streams? I think. Again, this is just speculation. Who can last the longest in Ring Fit? Oh. My head cannon. My head cannon, please. My head cannon. Which one likes wine? I am hoping I feel. Who would get drunk the quickest? Who's most likely to mauled very easily? Who is a picky eater? I don't know why. I'm getting the vibes. Who's the first boy to say ara ara? Who's most likely to burn down the house cooking a simple meal? Who is the biggest otaku? Oh. Who would forget to put water in their ramen? Who can speak grill the best? For some reason, you know what? No, we're gonna keep it in the Niji blondes. I'm hoping, wishing, waiting, hoping. Who has the worst sleeping schedule? Probably. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. You know what? If anything. Who is the theater kid? Who's the most nerd of the group? Who's most likely to get bullied? Worst horror player. Who is the most introverted? Best ASMR voice. Who comes up with the weirdest stuff at random? Oh, yeah. Who has the nicest voice? I like all their voices. I don't want to put 5 pictures on the screen because it's kind of not fair. I like all their voices. Who surprised me the most? Would any of them play otome games? Who has the craziest laugh? I don't know everyone's laugh, so I don't know. Who would be the most yabai? Who is the masochist? Whose backstory will be tragic? I have no idea, by the way. These are just speculation. Who would get teased the most by their chat? Who's the shortest? I don't know, actually. I'm sorry. Who would swear the least? Who will drink with mom? I hope everybody. I hope they all drink with mom. I hope all my good boys drink with mommy. I hope they all drink with me. Who is the biggest boomer? No. Maybe. Who burps on microphone? None of them have yet, but definitely, I feel like that would be the vibe. Who do you think would be a happy drunk? Probably. Who will have the first karaoke stream? I can't answer that because I actually know the answer to this. I'm sorry, I actually know the answer to this, so I can't answer. Who speaks the most languages? I also can't answer because there's something that I promised somebody I wouldn't say, so I can't answer that one. Who's most likely to be a toxic gamer? First one to call you mommy? I mean, Albin called me mommy already. Fulgur called me a wine mom. But not mommy. I feel like mommy unironically will be who would organize the most collabs? I get a vibe. Who's most likely to get trending first? I'm keeping my it's a toss-up. Who would do the most fan service? I think so. I think so. I think so. Who doesn't cook their rice properly? Probably. Biggest gap moe? Who's most likely to simp for the other members? Who's the biggest simp? Who has a sweet tooth? Most likely to accidentally join a collab? Who's the iPad kid? Unintentionally yabai? Like, not actually trying to be yabai. Who would bully the chat? Oh. Who is brave enough to collab with JP Nijisanji members? I feel all of them would be brave enough. These boys got some balls. These boys got some big, big balls. Who would bully the most amount of people successfully? Who would bully the most amount of people? Who would bully the most amount of people unsuccessfully? Alvin. Who has big brain energy? I don't know. I'm smelling some big brain on Sonny. If they were in a band, who would be the drummer? Would most likely to be on every member's live stream? Me. It's me. It's me. Who would mauled the most? I kind of feel like I'd like to see this. I don't think he will, but I want to see this. Who will take on the role of father of the group? Maybe? Who'd have live, love, laugh text on their wall? Me. Who's unintentionally innocent like Luca? Who's gonna be the first one to tell a story about making food wrong? I'm sorry, my headcanon is that Sonny can't cook. I'm sorry, I don't know why. Sonny, if you're a great cook, I apologize if you're watching this and you're like, damn, Nina's really going in. My headcanon is you can't cook, baby. Who would laugh at the most random things? Who would spend a lot of money on games? Who is most likely to get into a collab with Luxiem first? Nah, I think all, TBH. I think all, TBH. Who is most afraid of the dark? Who is the mascot of the group? Biggest boba? Strangely enough, this seems like the biggest boba. Who would be the one to tell the waiter he said no pickles? Biggest clown of the group. Circus, circus.